Hello, I'm urnotjustin. This is not the usual place that you see me. We're usually in the Valorant store, but today we're on the Valorant Twitch channel for the VCT Grand Finals with Loud versus Fnatic. And in 15 minutes, they're going to showcase Gekko. And I'm going to show it to you guys in its entirety, and then we're going to deduce everything that we see, and we're going to talk about the leaks from yesterday and any other leaks that we're going to get today. I love you guys. Let's fast forward straight to it. Let's go!
Sick, right? ¿Te gusta?
Dude, he literally has team fight tactics buddies, dude. So yeah, obviously I have to cut out audio because there's copyright music in the background. Sorry, but we have a lot to unpack here. All of these things that you're seeing on screen right now are a part of his abilities. What are Gekko's abilities, you may ask? Let's take a look right now. So first up, we have the ability Mosh Pit, which is just a molly. As stated in the clip, you take more damage the more close to the center that you are, a lot like Brimstone's ultimate. I also think it's important to note as well that all of Gekko's abilities are like little tactifriends, dude. Literally something out of Teamfight Tactics, like those little guys that there is. I think it's incredibly cute and also really cool, whereas Skye's utility being like birds and dogs and stuff like that is sort of non-sentient and there's not much interaction with it. This stuff really comes to life in the game, and I think that's awesome. Up next, we have Dizzy, which is an interesting ability because it's essentially a flash, but not quite. Based off of the clips that we see in this, which we're gonna see more, I'm not entirely sure if this can hit more than one person at once, but it looks like a solo, somewhat aimbot flash that just goes straight to the closest person, which is kind of insane to think about. I'm not entirely sure if you can turn it or not, so we're gonna see once this comes out into the live game. Likewise as well, this is an ability where you quite literally have to pick it up after you throw it. It doesn't just automatically come back. So I believe that you pick it up and then there's a cooldown in which you could use it again, which is an interesting way to play because they took assets for this character like they do with every other character, and they turned it into something that you can do in the game. In this instance, it's picking up orbs. In this clip here, you can see the perspective of actually being flashed by this, and it's not your normal flash. It kind of puts goo on your face, which sounds absolutely inappropriate to say. But again, I just truly appreciate how unique this is for what this character is so far. I said earlier that they reuse assets a lot, and that's not necessarily a problem, but it's always exciting to see when new assets like this are added into the game. I am trying to avoid copyright like it is the plague, but I might just have to take it on the chin for this one, dude. But we have Wingman coming up next, a truly unique ability, which works as a recon kind of mixed with Skye's dog. When you take two characters like Sova and Skye, Sova is really great for actual reconnaissance with knowing the location of people on the enemy team. And when you look at Skye's dog, it does have its utility of stunning the player that you can maybe get in contact with, but it is also an incredibly useful tool for clearing those angles, for finding out intel on the enemy team. And they took those two things and they combined them into one somewhat super ability. This looks like a really great and powerful ability with sort of the added nerf effect of Raze's Boombot. And again, you're able to just pick this ability up after you use it. It is essentially Skye's dog, Sova's recon arrow mixed in with Raze's Boombot. Three really great abilities that were used to initiate fights and get intel that are now all combined into one to make something truly unique, which again, this is just so exciting, dude. I'm excited as a Valorant enjoyer. And just to follow along with what's on the screen right now, it goes, it stuns, it can plant the spike for you, which is again, just an entirely new asset. And with all the fun stuff that it does, it is limited in a lot of ways, which are not so negative. finally, for Gekko's ultimate ability, we have Thrash, an ultra powerful detaining ability that you control, essentially Sky's dog mixed with Killjoy's ultimate. This is absolutely an insane ability. It has an area of effect when it goes off. You can see it going towards Brimstone right now on the screen right here. Detained, easy money, dude. This ability, again, takes assets that we've been talking about all video and combines them in a really complementary way. I think in a lot of instances in games, when you see stuff like this where they reuse assets over and over and over again, it's really bad, but Valorant has always found a way to make it be fun and refreshing and good for the game. In terms of Gekko the Initiator, I think that this character on paper so far looks really exciting and really healthy for the game. When you add in a character like Chamber, you can see all that stuff on paper and just assume that it's really powerful, and then it ends up being really powerful. We will never ever, of course, know until this character hits the live ranked servers just how good this character truly is, but we can try to deduce what we think what it is right now. Off the cuff right now, just looking at this character's design, balance aside, this is a really well done and thoughtful character. I love the design, I love how they look. This character adds in a brand new dimension. It obviously looks like a Valorant agent. It comes with a bunch of little friends, which is really cool, and that's my favorite part of this by far, is all the little buddies that he comes with: Thrash, Mosh, Wingman, all of that good stuff. Gekko the Initiator as an agent, we have no idea how this is going to be until it hits the live rank servers, as I've said, but just looking at it on paper right now, seeing the first reaction, first trailer, I think that this character is going to be really solid and is not going to be of detriment to this game. And again, my first gut reaction to this is that this is something that is intuitive and fun. This really plays to the arcade aspect of what Valorant is. Valorant is a very highly competitive, high skill cap game, but this is something that adds in a layer of fun for every character across all elos. I truly believe that you can be a main on any agent in this game, and you could pick up Gekko and have some kind of enjoyability from this, as well as playing competitively with this. You have the kit to do so. All of it is really fun. There's a lot of new aspects to it, like the orb feature being through the abilities. And I, for one, am personally so excited for this. Like, truly, ever since Chamber came out, I personally was like kind of disappointed, because it just, to me, was like, okay, they're just gonna add in abilities and characters that just break the game, and metas become based around entirely just them. That is not fun and not healthy for any game. You don't want to add in something that the entire game is played around. You want to add in something that people enjoy and can just play and not ruin games with, dude. When I first started playing Valorant, I was really drawn to an agent like Cypher because of how intuitive and fun the gameplay was. And at the beginning of Valorant, Cypher was a really top tier agent. And then, of course, as time goes on, things happen, buffs happen, nerfs, new agents, new maps, and Cypher kind of became out of rotation. And again, we go full circle and we see agents like Gekko come out, and it's something that's going to be in the exact same way, hopefully, where it's an agent that can hold its own in live games and still be fun. In tactical FPS games, you want to avoid monotony, and I think that Gekko goes against all of that. But that is all that I have to say about this. I love you guys. As always, I'm Justin and you're not. Like, subscribe, click bell for notifications, because I upload a bunch of fun stuff about new stuff on Valorant almost every single day. Leave a comment down below about what you think about the new Agent Gekko. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.